He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Hey, hey, check that, check that. Check go.
On the toss, it's Lloyd. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Ready.
3rd and long.
18 Rattler. Go.
From the gun, it's Love. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. To the left side in the hands of Rice. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's a toss, right side. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The extra point is good. The Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 70.
Love to throw. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end.
14. Packers nothing.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take go.
On 2nd down, Love. That's caught. It's Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Love gonna give it to Lloyd. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. Second down and 8.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go, set. Mustang 19. Hunt.
Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. 3rd and a yard. Try to run it with Lloyd. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Buffalo 18. Set. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The run over center, and it's Lloyd. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
7. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Let's go now. Let's go.
Now Love. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Slot receiver headed right. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Rice. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Trap 60, trap 60.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
18, come, 18, come, 18. Come, 18. Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 down.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A second down throw for Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10.
18 rapid. Go.
Here's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave.
79.
A gain of 17 yards.
Love to throw it on first down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Love. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On the give, it's Lloyd. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Second and 7.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw is Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's Love to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love.
I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open. Take off, become a runner, extend the drive, pick up the 1st down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing on second down, Love. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hurt. Warrior 70. Ready.
To throw is Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
First and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 ring.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's complete to Rice.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 18-yard line.
Come 19, come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Love. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. On 1st down, it's Love. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
14, Packers 7.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Let's go now.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Let's go.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
65, 65, 18, run, 18, run. Let's go.
And now he's got a man open deep downfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, right here.
And the Cowboys have a first and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Stephanie.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Dallas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Cowboys 21, Packers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This gonna be returned from right around the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're gonna get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Love to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's hard. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand?
Here we go, set.
On second down, Love. Again, working deep downfield. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
79, back to 60. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Here's Love. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready?
Love. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Shut up. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's inside the 30. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Ready, break. Tag.
Up the middle they go. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll look to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go.
Now, faking the give. He'll let one go. Down the middle. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hunt.
Now Love. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes...
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Love. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll go for it. Love. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. We'll see how they want to play this. Up big. They begin with 1st and goal. To the 5-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. He's got it at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The extra point, up and good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready?
To throw is Love. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of it.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Buffalo 18.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, forced 4 turnovers in the game. That is hard to overcome. His start.